Alrighty. Looks like we're working. Mic's working. That's excellent. Looks like we're live. Looks like the quality's good. I forgot to check till now, which was, I'm a lucky boy. Hope you folks are doing well. I'm Cody with IronVerse Comics, and we're doing another Kofi, Koki, and Chronics. No, Coffee, Cody, and Comics. I only had one sip before this. The caffeine ain't there. I'm barely awake. But this is kind of how we do this anyway, right? But this was also kind of something I wanted to talk about. It's for me, by far. Like primarily, it's for me. But some folks may be interested, and depending on how it goes, I'm probably likely to use it as a well, you know what? Just keep an eye out. Uh, so today's question was, what is Ironverse Comics? Um, Instead of tackling what we've done a lot on this is some industry buzz or some honestly badly phrased advice, which we've done a couple of, right? Um, we're gonna be going a bit personal. There's a lot of reasons for that, uh, but hopefully we'll find out as it goes. This is the point where I'd usually segue into showing you folks what's going on with Jack. So I guess that's what we'll do. I'm gonna put on a little bit of background music. Let me know if it is intrusive. Probably shouldn't be. Ooh, it's a little loud on my end though. Turn it down a little bit. Oh, you know what? Am I bleeding in the mic? How I have it. Some bitch. One second. Not enough coffee today. Not enough. Significant increase in the amount of caffeine in my bloodstream to function today, especially after this weekend. It's lucky I'm not keeping anybody waiting. Yeah, alright. Earplug. There we go, there we go. And then I can listen to it, not have to worry about it. Jumping into your wonderful audio recording of my voice. That's so important. Let's see. Here, please. Then I can get some music background. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's significantly better. All right. But I look like a wreck because I'm a bit of a wreck. But I'm here. This is what I felt I needed to do. Oh, let me see. Check something real quick. So okay, that's good. Um, Uno momento, por favor, mi amigos. I need to respond to this. Means though I can take my time on the stream though, which is nice today. Some moody ass tracks, man, from the West of Dead soundtrack. I tell you what. Yeah, I like it. All right. Okay. Um, what is Ironverse Gun? Okay, so let's do the thing I said I was gonna segue into, right? You know what I should do? So I'm looking left a little bit less. So I'm gonna move the streaming stuff over to this monitor here. Looking up better than looking right. In your case, it would be left. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? I can see either now, so it really doesn't matter. Um, let's check on old Jack. We'll check on old Jack, and then we'll do some other things. Kind of talking about what all this is. Okay. I have it open. Yeah, it's just hiding in my myriad of tabs. All right, I'm gonna go over here. Boom, 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 and then we take off the standby. And we put on this. Oh, it's gonna capture the wrong display, isn't it? All right. Well, I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be looking to the right then, folks. Here and there. That's how I check OBS is working. But since we're gonna be looking at this, it should work out. I don't know what I'm doing. You don't come here for me. Come here to watch the train wreck I create. Relatively sure of that. All right. So issues 1 through 4 live on Indiegogo right now. 81 backers, 36 days left. Just about halfway through the campaign at 34%. That's all I got to say about that. No. I've got a few more things to try. But I'm looking down at the barrel. And, I don't know. Now you'll see. You'll see. I've got something to share with you, folks. I don't have much data from it just yet. It's running a week, so we'll be checking in with this as things develop. But let me snag it. Let me snag it real quick. It's a very small sample size, but I think it actually does kind of speak volumes to what's going on. Partially. So whoop. So, put this out a bit ago because I needed the data. Because uncertainty, it's very hard to adapt with a lack of data, right? So this was part of it. I mean, we had 450 backers on the previous issue. And I'm struggling to get to 100. And we need like at least 350 at this point to even have a chance of funding. So I'm kind of curious why we lost previous backers. And so I asked, because most of the audience that I've reached has been through this platform on Twitter. So I asked, as we're reaching the halfway point, so I have enough time to pivot if there's a possibility. If you backed, what may be the reason you can't or won't now? And of course, my big assumption was previous delivery times. Like, folks just don't want to deal with that again. Wasn't worth the wait. This is the big one. Lack of ability or the finances. The world is tearing itself apart. Money is losing more and more value, but doesn't lose its importance, which is annoying. Perhaps the story lost you. Maybe we didn't grip you and you gave it 3 issues, right? That's plenty. You gave it a whole first arc. It might not be for you. Or the other big one is, wait, it's actually going. I'm not getting the word out well enough. So it seems the 2 biggest, by far, are the fact that the world's tough and we're asking a premium for something very... It's not a survival thing. And we don't know how things are going to keep moving. Ooh, this track might be a little distracting. Turn it down for my own sake. Alright. That's a big one too for like me. I back very specific campaigns as I can. I'm very lucky in my home situation. I'm very lucky in a lot of different ways. There's still some things I need to work out on those angles, but it allows me a little bit more freedom in engaging with the community, right? And some folks, like, they can back a book a year, and that book may not be Jack. It may have been Jack at one point, but it may no longer be Jack, right? And that's how it goes. Surprisingly, I had a bit more arrogance in my story, maybe staying intriguing to folks, especially since they invested so far. But, about 4 folks who answered this, and it looked like 3 if I'm right. The story, they don't want it. That's not saying that they wouldn't give it a chance. It's more like they don't want to pay this premium price for it. Would be my guess. Um, and then of course, yeah, nearly 20 folks. It looks like maybe 18 was just not even aware we're live, which is bugging me because I have hit many places. I've done about 22 live streams already, not counting the ones here on IronVerse Comics. I've did 6 months of pre-launch marketing. I've been consistently updating that, so I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit a couple mailing lists again. It might bother folks, but the fact that so many didn't even know number four is live when it's even at the top of my name here, like that's bothersome, and I have to figure out like why. So that's one I got to work on. That one, like, that was helpful. Like, I thought some would answer that. I thought about 10% maybe, but nearly half haven't done it because they didn't even know it was live till they saw this poll. And of course, anybody can vote on these polls, and the data is going to be skewed. So again, I'm running it for a week. I'm hoping to at least get a sample size of 100 before I actually like really pivot on this data. But um, even so early on, it's interesting how skewed it is already towards either a lack of awareness or just, folks have been hurting for 2 years straight, man. 3 years almost at this point. Like, and a lot of insanity is going on globally. Like, I don't blame folks for not backing a funny book. Uh, yeah. All right. So that's that bit, and again, we have plenty of time. My live stream list actually got exceedingly slim this coming month, so yesterday was supposed to be the day where I kicked that back into gear, got in contact with folks, and all kinds of stuff. But work was so many words I can use to describe it. Um, and I guess folks don't need to really know directly. It's fine. I still have the gig. None of that kind of troubles. Emotionally draining. Let's. I guess that's where I'll leave it. Uh, Hit close to home, and I needed yesterday to recover. There's a lot of things I wanted to do yesterday afterwards, and I just couldn't. Um, and I had to take care of myself, which I kind of don't do often anymore. So I had to. I had no option about that yesterday. So I'm hoping today, and it looks like I can. I will catch up on what I missed yesterday. There's a few more places to reach out to, but from what I'm seeing, the live streams aren't bringing in many folks, and it's a lot of effort, right? But what it is doing, and I can guarantee it is doing, is spreading awareness. It may not be getting people to pull the trigger, but it is certainly reaching new folks, which I think there's a certain magic to that as well. Once you've got those neurons built in somebody's brain, there's always a chance they come across it later and like, oh yeah, I remember that. I enjoyed what the guy was saying, and I'm actually doing okay now. Let me get that now, right? So from that level, I think it's doing a ton of good. Howdy, humble Marty. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you, thank you. And of course, waving hi. That reminds me, I didn't set up the stream bot, and we're gonna be here for a bit. So let me get that going. Because we've got to talk about a whole journey, an idealistic concept, the business methods that I've tried to work to do that, the partnerships I've formed. I mean, there's a lot to talk about on what is IronVerse Comics. Um, so yeah, let me get that going. I wonder if I could get the stream bot to respond howdy to wave emojis. I bet you could. But I mean, we're ticking along. I think this one's another long shot, like our previous campaign and basically everything we've ever done over here at IronVerse Comics. I think it's a very unique trial by fire is what we're doing and have always done. So, um, still exceedingly confident that it can be done. We'll see like 10 days and this hasn't moved. Like that would scare the shit out of me. But I'd like to hit 50% in the next 6 days. That would be great. That would be exceedingly uplifting for the spirits. But we're getting trickles. We're getting trickles. Then again, my live stream presence is going to go down. So we're going to see how this goes. But we're done with that part. We're done with that part. So let me go ahead and turn that off just so I don't cause any trouble. Love this new animation by Mrs. H, by the way. It's one of our oldest pieces. It's so cool to see this stuff moving. You know, wonderful, wonderful help over here at IronVerse. Let's go ahead and then I gotta put this back on just in case. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That. All right. Then we'll go over here. All right, there you go. So what is IronVerse Comics is where we're at now, huh? That's a hell of a thing. Last time I tried to discuss something like this, which was the what I called the journey to issue number 3 or the long road to Jack Irons issue 3, something like that. That was like a 3-hour stream, and I actually had it like segmented each step that we took and all the things I wanted to cover. Yeah, not doing that today. This one's off the cuff. This one's I woke up, grabbed a cup of coffee. That's what today is. And got dressed, grabbed a cup of coffee. I'm looking pretty pale today too. I'm excited for the summer. I need more sunlight, and there's a lot of outdoor stuff I want to get back to doing that I just don't do during the winter. So let's see what we got here. Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? You know what? I know where to begin. I know where I can find inspiration. Let me do that. And you know what? I'm gonna tease some things today as well. Some very cool things that are in motion. I'm gonna see if we can have some fun. But let's see. So that's live. It looks like the audio is going through. That's excellent. I still like that big, but no. Where would that be though? Where would that be? Let's check on this. But where would that be? I guess it'd just be in videos. So I don't think I've done a stream exactly like this, but I also know I've done some things like it. Whew. Put out a lot of videos. I've been here a while, haven't I? Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I do. It's fun. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I should put that out too today. Oh, I hit the period where there's a lot of AI art going out. That did its thing. Oh, good. It started classifying shorts where you can do them horizontal. That's nice. For the AI shorts, for the AI art stuff. But you can't fill the screen. Interesting. Their rules are arbitrary. Okay, I'm not finding what I wanted to look at. I'm just not. So that's bothersome. Howdy, Scott. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Why didn't my bot say hiya? Yeah, it's connected and it caught your. What do you do? Robots acted up. Do your job, robot. It is supposed to also thank you for subbing, but I don't think anybody's ever subbed live. Still in the quotes? No. Commands. Oh, I had to turn that one off. That was okay. That's the shield, but that one's still working. Okay. Okay. Q. No. There's the users, poll, betting, events, mod tools. Should be in commands, shouldn't it? Huh. Super exciting figuring out how this stuff works, right? We're gonna preview some cool stuff today, Scott. So I hope you're strapped in for that because I know you're super interested in it. Wow, there's a lot of bells and whistles to this bot, but I can't find where it's supposed to say hi. Oh well, I'm just gonna assume it's gonna do it at some point. Oh wow, it remembers users as well for you if you wanted to. That's nifty. Okay, so I don't know. It's on. I'm sorry you didn't get a hiya. I like the hiya. And you're curious what we have today. So we have to talk about what is IronVerse Comics. And I've kind of been muddling around. I was going to look for a video inspiration for it, see if I can get more structure. Also kind of, if I'm honest, I'm buying time to let the caffeine sink in. I need my brain drugs to function, as some folks may know. Let's see. I wanted to check this for the hell of it too. Just curious because I was there and it was time to look. All right, nothing new there. Nothing new there. All right. Yeah, we could do that too, actually. Ooh, we got some. Yeah, okay, that's pretty. Whoa. Snare drum. Watch out for that. Okay. You folks find out what that is here in a bit. I think I want to do the previews for after, so I gotta get into this thing I keep dodging around, which was the inspiration for today's stream. Which usually I'm pretty good at that. Keep it on track and being inspired by the thing that inspired me to stream. Today it's just so much. What is IronVerse Comics? Guess I can hit. Let's hit the bigger, more esoteric things, and then we can break those down, right? I can talk about what it means to me, and I can talk about what I think it's done for others. Yeah, okay. So let me. I want to add some more tracks because this is gonna be a bit. Not those. I want the tracks from this to be in there too. Get some metal in there so I don't lose my mind. Alright, and then I want this on shuffle. Oh, I love this track. I really do. Alright. Okay, so what is IronVerse Comics? Alright. So, what it began for me, and so here's this fits into issue number 4. And it's kind of why I'm doing this stream. It was the main impetus of why I decided to do this. There's a bunch of what is, but I think my marketing is terrible. Not that it's like I gotta define terrible. I don't think it's of a poor quality. I think it is of poor direction. I think the vector is in the wrong direction to attract